Welcome to Sex RX. I'm Dr. Manny. Need a way to bump up your love life? Aphrodisiacs may be the answer. They have been used for ages to help stimulate libido and get people in the mood. Joining me now is Chief Medical Officer of Body Logic MD, Dr. Jennifer Landa, who knows a lot about aphrodisiacs.
Yes, I do.
All right. You know, listen, for ages, centuries, it's an old Greek word. But tell me exactly what is an aphrodisiac?
So an aphrodisiac is any kind of substance. In this case, we're talking about substance, but we talked about before this that it can even be something in your mind, a mental aphrodisiac.
Right.
So anything that promotes thoughts and feelings about sex that make you feel sexy.
Okay. And what is it exactly that they do to the body? I mean, what's the chemical reaction here?
You know, it depends on the aphrodisiac. It does all kinds of things. Aphrodisiacs can do anything from stimulate hormones, to stimulate brain chemicals, to stimulating just specific parts of the body, like affecting blood flow. So all kinds of effects, the different aphrodisiacs that we have effects on the body. So using multiple ones together can be very helpful, actually.
All right, let's go through, I want to go through some, and we're going to stick to the food category.
Yes.
These are the boring aphrodisiacs, because I'm going to ask you a couple of questions off script about the ones that I use. But anyway, let's talk about some of the foods. Avocados is one that you like.
Yes, you know, I get this question on my website, rewireddesire.com, all the time from people. So what kind of foods serve as aphrodisiacs? And avocado is a great one.
Kind of a boring fruit.
A boring fruit?
For sex.
No.
I don't know. All right.
Well, you could have some fun with that avocado. But
okay, we won't go there.
But avocado. Yeah, I just made an avocado chocolate pudding the other day. Chocolate pudding, non-dairy chocolate pudding with avocado, vegan. Very awesome. But anyway, back to sex.
Right.
You see, you could use that.
Right. I got it.
Packed with vitamin E. And vitamin E helps our body manufacture hormones like testosterone. Yes, and testosterone for both men and women, a lot of people don't realize women have testosterone too, and it's integral to our desire. Testosterone is our hormone of desire. So eating foods that amp up vitamin E, like avocado, can amp up testosterone. See, less boring than you thought.
Yeah, okay. Eggs.
Eggs. I know, it sounds crazy.
Again?
I know. It sounds completely unrelated to sex, but eggs are a rich source of L-arginine. And L-arginine is great because it opens up blood flow. It opens up our blood vessels, and especially the blood vessels in the vagina and the penis. So L-arginine can increase the stiffness of erections, which certainly is going to help with aphrodisiac. And it also increases the blood flow in the vagina, which will increase lubrication and sensitivity in the woman. So eating eggs will increase this L-arginine, which will increase your blood flow, which acts as an aphrodisiac.
All right. Peaches is another one of your favorites.
Peaches have a high level of vitamin C. We're getting into that peach season going into the summer. So what this does, it's more of a fertility sort of thing. So what I mean by that is vitamin C will help increase the sperm count, and it will help decrease sperm clumping. And you know, as what you do, getting women pregnant, you want to decrease that sperm clumping. You want the sperm to be swimming freely to increase fertility. So the peaches help with that vitamin C and that sperm.
The freedom of peach. Dark chocolate is another one that you like.
Yes. Well, I personally love dark chocolate. So I recommend at least 70% cocoa. And that's because the cocoa has lots of interesting effects in the body. It raises endorphins, which raise our level of interest in sex. It also raises the brain chemical called PEA. And what's really cool about that chemical is it gives us that feeling like we're falling in love. And that's why chocolate makes us feel loved.
You sure it's not a commercial for Valentine's Day that is doing that?
Sure, I'm sure.
There's a chemical reason for dark chocolate.
That's right.
And the last one that you have is chili peppers.
Yes. So chili peppers are packed with a chemical called capsaicin, and capsaicin increases circulation and it increases the sensitivity of our nerve endings, and so that's certainly going to help. So next time you want an aphrodisiac, you can stir up a hot spicy dish like some Mexican habaneros or something like that.
All right. Well, now I'm going to give you the 2 ones that I use.
Okay.
See, which is not in the list.
Okay.
Because I can't see myself eating a whole bunch of peaches before going out on a date with my wife. You see, I'm more of a wine kind of guy. But anyway, oysters.
Oysters.
Love oysters.
Oysters are awesome.
Are they good aphrodisiacs?
You know, it's a good question. Oysters are certainly...
I threw a curveball there at you.
You did throw a
curveball. Oysters.
Oysters. Oysters have certainly been used as a classic aphrodisiac for many years. It is. Strong in zinc, which helps with the conversion of testosterone to DHT. And the DHT acts like a really strong testosterone.
There you go. Right directly to the point. Don't have to process no avocado to get your testosterone up. You go right straight for oysters, which is what I do. The last thing, perfume or colognes?
Yes.
You give me a Chanel No. 5, and I could be having a worst day in the world, but if I smell that Chanel No. 5, that goes directly to my brain, and believe you me, the thoughts are evil.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
perfume.
Now I know what I could do with Chanel No. 5, but I think I'll stay away from it.
So what do you think about, and I'm not just using that as an example, but there are certain smells that are incredibly, and a lot of them do come from colognes or perfumes that you are attracted to.
Couldn't agree with you more on that one. I am a huge smell person myself.
Okay.
I tell women all the time, figure out what smells turn you on, because most of us are very linked to the olfactory system. It's right in our brain, and it is a hot button for a lot of times straight to that aphrodisiac place for a lot of women and men. So I tell women, experiment with what you like. Some people like sandalwood, some like jasmine. Find the notes you like. Go out and buy your man the cologne that you want to smell him wearing. Guys want a roadmap. They want to know, where do I go? What do I do? I talk about this all the time on my website, thehormonequiz.com. I tell them all, this is what you need to do. And it works without fail. And a woman, of course, we want to know what smells great on us. What does a guy like? So Chanel No. 5, but a lot of guys don't know. So you have to take them shopping.
In my menu, there's no avocados, peaches, dark chocolate, or chili peppers. We got oysters, champagne, and a beautiful smell.
That all works too.
Thank you so much for telling us all this great stuff.
Thanks for having me.
And if you have a sex question, send me an email to drmanny@foxnews.com. I'm Dr. Manny. Thanks for watching. Sex.